Good morning, everyone. This is Tiger Power 2011, and I'm here once again doing my live Raw review. This is actually my third Monday Night Raw review that I am doing. So if you guys want to see my previous two Raw reviews that I made in January and June of 2015, both of those video links will be in the description down below. So hope you guys enjoyed those two videos from the past, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. So tonight was actually, well, technically last night, it was actually a good show. It wasn't my favorite Raw that I've been to so far. My favorite one has been the one from June, and if you guys don't remember that episode, it's the episode where Dean Ambrose was traveling all over New Orleans with the WWE title, just making Seth's life hell, which was a really fun episode. That one was really good. So this one, they didn't have Cena, they didn't have Rollins, didn't have Bryan, didn't have the Bella Twins, didn't have Natalia. They didn't really have a lot of people, so it was kind of lackluster in star power. And instead of going with my mom this time, I also went with my aunt. And my aunt, last time she'd been to a wrestling event with me was my very first wrestling event, which was Extreme Rules 2009. So she is very outdated with her wrestlers. So I had to, kind of, put her on track on who's who and everything. And my mom was helping her out too. So let's get on with the review. Starting off with the opening segment. So basically, Vince and Stephanie McMahon were talking about the Royal Rumble and how the belt's going to be on a line. And they kept on saying that it was the first time ever WWE has put the championship on a line, which is not true because back in 1992, the belt was vacated during that Royal Rumble, and that's the Royal Rumble that Ric Flair won the WWE title. So I thought that was kind of weird how they forgot about that, but whatever. Anyway, Vince and Stephanie were talking about the match and how, they want Roman Reigns to lose as much as possible and blah, 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 blah. And the, not the whole roster, but like some of the roster was out, and they were saying, Vince and Stephanie, that they were going to be having their first ever one versus all match, which is basically kind of like a lumberjack match in a way. And it was going to be Roman Reigns against those people that were, on the stage. And then Roman Reigns came out, and, I was all happy and all that good shit. So basically, that was the opening segment, to the point, simple. And I didn't get a chance to watch all of it because me, my mom, and my aunt, right when the opening segment started, we were, we got smoothies. So, yeah, we were sitting down. So, yeah, the first match of the night was Sheamus against Dean Ambrose. Actually, before the opening segment was over, Dean Ambrose was walking down to the ring, to see what was happening with his brah, Roman. And then, out of nowhere, Sheamus just attacked him from behind. So, that led into a match. The match was really good. I mean, Dean Ambrose is over as hell. He was over back when I saw him in January of last year. Wow, so long ago. And in June. So, it's so good seeing him still having that heat, that good heat, that momentum, and the crowd loves him a lot. And I love him a lot too. He's just a great performer. He's just so much fun to watch. He's so entertaining. So it was really good seeing him live yet again. And the match overall, it was pretty good. I mean, from top to bottom, it wasn't the best match I've ever seen in my life, but it was really enjoyable. It was a great way to open up the show. And apparently, I did not see this or didn't pay attention because I was in the 103 section. So I was kind of far, but not too far. So I didn't really get a good glimpse of this. But Sheamus bled. I'm not sure how he bled. I mean, we don't have the announcers to, give us the scoop on what's going on. So I did not know that. So that was pretty interesting. So other than that, it was a pretty good match. A great way to open up the show. Then, right after that, we had a good little backstage segment with the McMahons and my boy, Paulie Dangerously, Paul Heyman. Basically, they're talking about Brock Lesnar and blah, blah, blah. Let's move right along. It's good seeing Paul Heyman again. Next, for our second match of the night, we had Titus O'Neil against my boy, Stardust. Really, it was quite interesting seeing Titus O'Neil wrestle because I don't think I've ever seen him wrestle before. I'm not too sure. I think I have to go look back on my previous Raw reviews, but I don't think I have seen him wrestle before. And if this is my first time, that's great. So basically, the match, it was, whatever. I mean, it was alright. It was a few minutes long, and then right when Titus won, Stardust attacked him from behind, and basically that's all I can say about it. It was okay. Not the best in the world, but it's really good seeing Cody. I am a big fan of Cody Rhodes, so it's good. It's always good seeing him. Next, we had the highlight reel with Chris Jericho. It's always good to see him. And it was with the New Day. The New Day is really over with the crowd. I mean, the crowd was saying Rudy, Tootie, Fruity, Booty, or whatever the hell they're saying. Whatever, but they kept on saying it over and over again, which was really funny. But basically, the segment was about, how Jericho, you don't respect us, and blah, whatever. And the Usos came out. The Usos, they got a pretty nice reaction. I mean, I like Jimmy and Jay. I'm not like their biggest fans or anything, but I think they're pretty cool. I don't mind them much. They're good performers, and they're pretty fun to watch. And they're okay on the mic, but I can't tell who's who talking because most of the time Jimmy's talking. So we actually heard Jay talk this time, which was weird because, like I said, Jimmy's the one that usually does the talking. So it was nice hearing from Jay. And then that segment turned into a 2-on-2 match. So it was the Usos against Kofi Kingston and Biggie Langston, or Biggie, because apparently Biggie does not have a last name anymore. I have to say, this match was really fun from top to bottom. The crowd was into it from top to bottom. They had a lot of nice high-flying moves. They had a lot going on. And it was really funny when Chris Jericho broke Xavier Woods' trumpet. That was really funny. Overall, the match was really enjoyable, really entertaining. My own aunt enjoyed it, so that means a lot if my aunt liked it. So yeah, it was really fun. Good match. A little long, that's all I have to say about it, but other than that, it was fun. I enjoyed it. Right after that, we had like some commercials and stuff. So, well, if you guys have never been to a Raw event, especially Monday Night Raw, during commercial breaks, they have commercials for us as well. So, while you guys are watching commercials, we're also watching commercials. And one of the commercials they had on was Dean Ambrose's 12 rounds 3 lockdown. So, yeah, I did a review on that, about a reaction video, on Dean's first acting gig a year ago. So, I'm not going to say check it out because I have too many videos sponsoring, and not sponsoring, but to let you guys know about in the description box. So, yeah, it was really cool to see Dean's, little trailer. And I am going to get the DVD, so yeah, I need to get it soon. Alright, match number 4 was a quickie. It was the Wyatt family against that little stable that Adam Rose and Heath Slater and Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel and don't remember their name, the stable name, but the social whatever the hell they're called. And it was really blah. I mean, it is kind of shame seeing the Wyatt family go so down in the card, but I mean, hell, it's good seeing Luke and Bray, and it was also really good seeing my boy Adam Rose. I am a Adam Rose fan, so it was pretty nice seeing him. And then Ryback came out, and I was like, yay. And yeah, basically it was nothing really to me. But it was good seeing Bray and Adam and Luke. And then, right after that, for the fifth match of the night, we had Alberto Del Rio defending his United States Championship against Kalisto. And this match was super good. It was really fun to watch. The crowd was into it. Really, really interesting. I have never seen Kalisto wrestle live before, so this was a good first for me. And I am also a fan of Alberto Del Rio, and it was good seeing him again. It was really fun. I enjoyed it a lot. The crowd was so into it, and they were going nuts when Kalisto won the belt. I mean, they were going crazy. It was really cool, and it was nice. You know, it was really good seeing that. So yeah, it was a pretty good match. Not really complaining much. Next, for our sixth match, we had Becky Lynch kicking Charlotte's ass before, or arse, I should say, before she even got a chance to even touch Brie Bella, and I was so glad. Thank goodness. And everyone was chanting, "Thank you, Becky," because honestly, I did not want to see Brie Bella wrestle either. I like Brie as a person; she seems awesome and everything, but as a wrestler, she's terrible. Okay, moving on. This was actually a really good beatdown. I'm not too fond of the NXT ladies because I don't watch NXT. So yeah, it was really good seeing Charlotte and Becky Lynch for the very first time, and I really enjoyed it. It was simple to the point. I mean, it was only a few minutes long, but hell, I'd rather have a Divas segment that actually means something than a Divas match that means nothing. So I have to say, good job, and it was good seeing Ric Flair again also. Next, we had, for our final match, well, we had, for the one versus all, Roman Reigns against Kevin Owens. Okay, so I have to say, the beginning of the match, the crowd was hot, things were going well, everything was going smoothly. And then, for some reason, during the middle of the match and kind of towards the end, it was getting a bit boring. The crowd was actually chanting boring, and around my section, too, people were chanting boring. So it was a little disappointing seeing and hearing that because honestly, during the middle of the match, Kevin Owens kept on putting Roman in like chin locks and holds and rest and all that, and it was just like, why? I mean, the flow of the matches were going pretty well, especially with the Kalisto versus Del Rio match and the beatdown with Becky and Charlotte. So the flow of everything was going so well, and then you have this match where the beginning was going really good, and then for some reason it just kind of went down a bit. So it was really disappointing to see that, especially hearing that like 5 minutes ago the crowd was cheering for Roman, and then 5 minutes later they were chanting boring and John Cena. So it was pretty unfortunate, but then he kind of got back up a little bit, and which was all right. And then, of course, if you guys didn't know already, Brock Lesnar came out. It was so good seeing Brock again. Oh my goodness, I hadn't seen him in like, ooh, I want to say, oh shit, I want to say since January. Yes, it's been since January of last year since I saw Brock, and it's so good seeing him again. I missed him a lot. Because I don't, yeah, the June show, he wasn't on there. So it was really good seeing Brock again, you know, did his thing, Suplex City. Crowd was going fucking mental. Oh my gosh. Crowd was going wild. I was going wild myself, so can't blame him. It was a pretty cool ending. He basically beat the living shit out of everybody, including Roman Reigns, which was a really nice, you know, ending of the show. Like, remember me, Roman? So that was a pretty good ending after the match with Owens and Roman. It was a little disappointing. I was expecting so much more, but hey, it is what it is. I had a really good time. My aunt had a really good time. My mom always has a good time coming with me. So yeah, and I hope you guys had fun watching it at home also. Or if you guys were there live, that's cool. Yeah, so this has been yet another WWE Monday Night Raw review by yours truly. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, thank you guys for watching. And if you want, please do comment, rate, and subscribe. Stay well, stay happy, believe that. Even though I hate it when Roman says that, but for some reason, I just said that. So as always, take care, and I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.